180. Get that quarterback.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Lift. Go. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
All day, every day, any day. Go, Mike. 12. Man out.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
27 yards there, a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 44 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Maverick roll. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Now gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13, check 13. Maverick, Maverick.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 35. Watch the slip. Whirling, whirling. 35's the Mike. I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
35's the Mike. Exit, exit.
Hey, echo.
35, Mike 35.
Goff on 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. These two teams all tied after 1. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 43.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Mike's 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo!
Got you.
4 down.
I got you, son.
Goff now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tighten up.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
2 for 1. Wide motion. What?
On third down, here's Henderson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 for 1.
From the red zone now, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play it. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Turbo's up.
Let's get in there now.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We play to win. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run here with Henderson, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 65 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
319. Double dog. That's the way.
To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Pull it together. I got it.
Here's Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
Mike 35.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cut. Mike 20.
Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Super 66.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Go.
4 down.
Watch out.
Five. Five.
Go, Sam.
To the air again. Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there.
Back north.
Mike, 58, right there. Switch up, switch up.
Hey, exit.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's not gonna get me. Check, 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 check.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Smooth.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard scamper as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, Sue. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. To the 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
Here's Henderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Bring it. Hey, Shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 26 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Samson Abuka. A gain on the play. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Like 20.
On first down, Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
this is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, It's Henderson, and a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Packers going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers going to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Henderson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Henderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the toss with Henderson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
28-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and it's hauled in by Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.